Hello everyone, welcome back to When Saturdays Come With Me, Dry Bry. Trust you've had a good weekend. 1 week to go now before the start of the season. Hope you're all looking forward to it. I certainly am. We've got the pre-season games out of the way, haven't we? So we can look forward to starting the league programme on Saturday evening against Bristol City, which I'll talk about a bit later on, all the incomings and outgoings of them, and the signings they've made, new manager as well. And a bit of profit that they have made on one of the transfers that a player that they sold. Well, the breaking news for us this evening, the long-running saga of Djibril Soumare has finally finished, and he's signed for a season-long loan with the Sheffield United. That could be subject to end of the season, whether we get promoted or not, whether we sign him full-time. We'll have to wait and see. Excuse me. We've had a bit to say on Iliman and Dye as well when he was over in Senegal with him. It made a big impact on him, and the standards are very high with Iliman, and he wants to try and do as well as Iliman at Sheffield United. He's really looking forward to the challenge, and we welcome him because we need him. Another addition to the squad. But as I said, there's lots of rumours going around about Anel going to Feyenoord as well. It's important that we talk about that for a sec because he is in his last year of his contract. If he doesn't sign a new one, he'll be able to go for free. So what do we do? Do we cash in on him now and get somebody else in? Or do we let it run down and hope that we do get promotion by end of season? It's devil you do, devil you do. Everybody's got an opinion on it. I've been looking on X and all that today, and lots of comments about it. I've put a couple on there and people have replied to that. But at the end of the day, we don't want to be forcing a move, do we? If we can help it, we'd rather keep him if we can and tie him down. But we'll wait and see. But I just think, and I've already said, that we do need another centre-back as well as another forward. I think we look a bit weak at back. I think we're well stocked in midfield. We haven't got a problem there. But I think we're short at the back. And if an L were to go, that means we'd have to try and draft in two centre-backs. We've only got a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks left at the window to get it sorted out, haven't we? Well, I don't think it's any reason to panic. There are lots of irons at fire. The club will know all this. They'll be working hard behind the scenes to look at targets if or when an L goes or whoever goes or comes in. They'll have the plans. I wouldn't get too despondent about it at all. I mean, it's a long season. There's another window in January as well. Providing we up there fighting and battling it top six or fighting for promotion, I think we'll be okay. But we'll wait and see on that one. Ruben says just to finish off on transfers. Obviously, we've seen Rian's gone to Derby. Ollie McBurney doesn't look like he's signing now. He'll probably go to Hull or Ipswich, unless there's a change of heart or blades up their offer. I don't think he's going to get the same money or been offered the same money he was on at Sheffield United before, as wasn't Rian, and that's why they moved on. You can't blame the club. They're not going to be able to ransom on their wages and all the rest of it. And obviously, the other one is the worst kept secret, Kiefer Moore signing for Wrexham. He's had his medical yesterday, and he's signed for Wrexham as well. There are other things going off in the background. We'll wait and see what happens during the week. I know Ruben Sayers is looking for another member for his backroom staff, and that's subject to a visa, the same as like it was for Soumare. We did have a bit to say, Ruben Sayers, today. I'll read out what he says because it's important. And he says that after the disappointment of losing in the playoffs, it was never going to be easy anyway, which is true. But the club is ready to go, and the players have embraced what he and his staff want to do. And the City has been great, and the fans have been great as well. So he's really happy with that. Regarding pre-season, he wasn't too worried about the results and about the scores. It was more important about the performances on the pitch, and they did well against the teams who were slightly lower than us in the leagues, and they played quite well against the teams above us, as Nice and Fulham proved, and we put up creditable performances in both of those, just narrowly going down in Nice, and we winning 3-2 at Fulham with a couple of goals. Cannon got a penalty, Louis got a penalty, and Ower finished it off in a game which lasted 120 minutes behind closed doors to get the fitness up, and they're doing tactical stuff and playing and all that type of stuff. So that's good workout for Blades, and now they've got a full week ahead of training before the game on Saturday against Bristol City. So lots to look forward to. Can't wait to get back at Bramall Lane on Saturday night. It could be really, really good against Bristol City, who we know all about to some degree after playing them in the playoffs last season and beating them convincingly both times. I've wrote down actually what's been happening at their club just briefly. Obviously, they've had a change of manager since the playoffs. Liam Manning's moved out. He's gone to manage Norwich City. And Gerard Struber's come in, the Austrian coach. Well, you probably know Barnsley fans who he managed at Barnsley, didn't he? RB at Salzburg. And he's been in Germany, Bundesliga 2 with Köln of recent before he ended up back at Bristol City in the UK. New signings, they brought in Adam Randall from Plymouth. Yu Hirakawa, who was on loan to him last season. He's signed on again for another year. Joe Lumby, goalkeeper from Southampton. Reece Jacobson, who I thought we were touted round him, we're at Preston North End, weren't it? He signed for him. And Radik Vitek, another goalkeeper on loan from Man United. So that's interesting. And it's also interesting that Struber likes to play with this high-intensity possession-based football, excuse me, which is like we're going to be doing, so we can see it could be an interesting, either be a stalemate or there might be a load of goals on Saturday. So we'll wait and look forward to that and see how they play against. And it could be a new system for them as it is with us. It could be an interesting game. Players that have gone out for Bristol is Taylor Gardner Hicken to Birmingham for £1.5 million. So they sold one of the better players. Players released: Eamon Bedwadas, Kai Naismith, Naki Wells, who we all know, and Stefan Bajic. They've all been released. Loans out: Marcus McGuay to Huddersfield. He's gone out on a free. Loans: Tyne Anderson, Ron Clark, Jed Merritt-Holtz to Cheltenham, Weymouth and Aldershot. The club spent 750k and they brought in £1.5 million. So they've got 750 quid profit for the season so far. So it's quite an interesting start to the season, isn't it? Nothing at this stage to worry about, I don't think. I think it's just a matter of sorting out who's going to be coming in, who's going to be playing, what our team's going to be. I'm pretty sure that Cook's going to be in goal, obviously. I'm not sure who right back is now. It could be Sariki, I would imagine. Anel, Biden, definitely. I think instead of Jack, Burrows. And take your pick at midfield, lads. I think Peck is going to play. O'Hare, Hamer down the middle in his new number 10 role. Up front, Campbell, I would assume. Louis out on the left-hand side and Brooksy on the right-hand side. Cannon, who's been doing well. I think Ruben said has been working really hard with Cannon in pre-season. He's been trying to get his form back, his confidence back. He has scored some goals. I know there's an opinion out there that he's not up to mark and all this, but if he finds his confidence and starts scoring his goals, he's going to be a good asset, isn't he? So we've got to give him benefit of doubt right now. It's a new season, new challenge. You've got to make it gets behind him, support the team. You know, I think Campbell's got to start. I think he's done nothing wrong. So I think that could be the case with Ryan One. Why would he want to not? He can't really drop Ryan One at this conjuncture. He's done great in pre-season. I'm hoping it's going to be a great breakthrough for him. So there's options at this conjuncture before a season starts. So we should be okay. I hope we get off to a good start, hit the ground running. I think it's going to be a bit of slow burner for a couple of weeks until we get the system going well and the new players have come in and settled in. For whoever they are, Sarami, you know, he's got a week's training to look forward to. I can't see him starting on Saturday. Well, he might not even be on bench. We'll wait and see on that one. Obviously, we've got Ollie to come back as well. And Davis, excuse me, to come back as well. So we'll wait and see what happens. We look forward to the new season. And let's hope we can get off to a banging start and get a victory under his belt against Bristol on Saturday. If you've got any comments to make, please put them in. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know about everything, of the transfers, the players that might be coming in and all the rest of it. Please like and subscribe as always. Channel's doing great. Really appreciate your support and your comments, and I'll reply to everybody anyway. So speak to you later. If there's any more what comes out in the week, I'll jump back on and let you know. I will try and do an update after the match on Saturday. If not, it'll probably be Sunday morning. So thanks for watching. Up the Blades, and I'll speak to you soon.